The wind of the pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and this one is off and running. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the right-hander deals. That just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Lambert in his 6th season, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
Here's Harper now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Two down, nobody on. And there's a hit.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
So man aboard. Here's Pete Alonso.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the 2nd game of the series. And the pitch. And a foul ball. Two outs. Ball. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good. You know that number's in front of you for a long time, and you can't get there fast enough. Good for him.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here is Brandon Marsh.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Inside.
Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. Kicks and fires. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Slider misses outside.
3 balls.
Bryson Stott waits on deck. And it hits the base. That's a base hit. Here comes Harper around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
So 2 down. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The pitch.
No, outside.
That's out to center field. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starter, Zach Wheeler. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Luis Arias stands in now and watches strike 1. Left-hand batter waits. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. The throw to second is offline.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. And a foul ball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
No outs. Runner on second. The pitch. Curve in the dirt. Kicks away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Sack fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Now here's Nolan Jones.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Inside, just missed. Wheeler. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. No. Just off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got it by him for the K.
Batting fourth.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ryan McMahon.
That clips a corner.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Righty to the plate. On the ground to third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Xavier Isaac. No hits in the shutout last night. And first offering is fouled off. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
McMahon off of first with 2 away. Pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. An error and 1 left on base. Second inning coming up here in Denver. All tied 1-1. Back here in Denver, here's a speed threat, Justin Crawford. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off. Righty delivers. Swings through that one out in front that time. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Went deep in the ball game last night. Just missed.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And a pitch. And that one clips the corner.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Tied up here in the early going. Check on the runner. Back in there standing. And the pitch. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Doyle sizes this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting up, the third baseman,
Rodolfo Castro stands in for the Phillies. That clips the corner.
One.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and missed. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Runner at second here, one gone. And that's just foul. And another ball.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging.
Well, Boog, that's an example of a good at-bat without getting into the hit column. He saw a lot of pitches right there, and that can set your team up for success later in the game.
So the lineup flips over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Up and in, and that's ball one. 2 outs, and one in scoring position. Sends it to first, and that is the inning. Phillies strand one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, number 60. Wheeler back to work. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Around first, heading for 2. And the bottom of the second starts with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Jacob Berry digging in for the Rockies.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's down and away.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
The pitch.
Ball.
Runner at second, nobody out. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Man at second. And a foul ball. Wheeler with a throw over. Dives back, and he's out.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
One out, bases empty. And another ball.
Full count.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
One out, bases empty. Pablo Aliendo digging in for the Rockies. Gets the outside corner with that one. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The wide to kick the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Brenton Doyle will hit next.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
That's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And here it comes. Struck him out looking. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Two outs. And another ball.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here's Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. Merrifield gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Lambert throws over. Merrifield dives back in. Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a 1-2. And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know it.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that's in for a strike. Now move to first. Merrifield dives back in. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. One down, Phillies down a run. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The Phillies trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is down low. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game has run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter does. Merrifield on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield, you push a run across.
The Phils down by a run here in the second game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in. He beats it. Safe. It's 2-2.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
This is Bryson's stop.
Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, but no advance. That's ball one. Two outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Aliendo drifts towards it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for Colorado. Adael Amador. Pitch. That catches the corner. And he deals.
1, 2.
Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kicks and deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had it.
At the plate, Nolan Jones. That misses. Ball 1. And the righty deals. That's in for a strike at 95.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. And another ball. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground to short. Zips it across, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. Out towards right center field. Crawford makes the grab on the run. We're through 3 and tied at 2 apiece. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Justin Crawford. And the right-hander back to work. And that one off the outside edge.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
And a swing and a miss.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Harry Ford. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. The 1-0. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside, and it's a full count. Rodolfo Castro getting on deck circle. And the pitch. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, now he's got two runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Go ahead run on base. And now for the Phillies, Rodolfo Castro.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And that's in there for strike one.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Crawford over at second. Ford on at first with nobody out. Just missed. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Kyle Freeland, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Number 77, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Ground ball could be two. There's one. Two gone as they hit into their second double play in the first 4 innings.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. We got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Schwarber. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball one. 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Ready to go, bottom four. And now the first baseman, Xavier Isaac.
Xavier Isaac.
And a pitch. eyes it. Measures 6 feet 4 inches. 22 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
This one in the air. Castro settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Now the left fielder doubled his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Thought that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
One down, base is empty. Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
When you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Berry, the next to hit, takes outside. Two down, nobody. On. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air to left down the line. Marsh makes the grab, and that is that. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Ready now for the 5th inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield. The pitch. Fouled off left side. The pitch.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And it one-ups the wall.
The right fielder, number 3. Right.
Go ahead run on base. Bryce Harper to the plate. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. At the belt and fires.
Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Lambert checks the runner. Merrifield dives back in. Merrifield leads off second with nobody out. There's a strike. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That one felt good. His second home run of the series. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Kyle Freeland gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here is Pete Alonso outside, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Gathers and throws to first. One away here in the 5th.
The batter, the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Arise, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Bryson Stott.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Ball 1 low.
Down.
Two out, space is empty. In there at the knees. And the count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Headed towards the corner. This looks like extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. A long throw, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the Rockies catcher, Pablo Aliendo. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any.
3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Full 4, take your base. 3, 3, 3, 3. That's ball 4. 3.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you